Hi guys, I'm going to walk you through our new private flood program. It is going to offer your insureds better coverage and lower premiums than the NFIP. And what's best is it is super easy to use. It is the easiest quoting system and binding coverage that you'll ever see. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. So from our home page, you're going to go down to specialty programs and click on flood. That's going to bring up the eligibility guidelines. On the top, you can see it's for primary, secondary, or tenant-occupied single-family homes. Okay, so right off the bat, you're going to save your clients $250 if it's a non-primary home, okay, with the new NFIP rules. Commercial structures are more than okay. Excess flood is available by submission, okay, and all structures must be located in a participating NFIP community. So what's not eligible? Okay, any homes that have previously flooded in the past 5 years, any homes with basements, any negatively elevated homes, any mobile homes, manufactured homes, any homes partially or entirely over water. Okay, and then with Florida on the East Coast, any homes located within a mile of the ocean, or on the West Coast, 10 miles of the ocean. All right, so this last part here with the coast really applies to V zones. So the main thing here is no mobile homes and nothing in those coastal V zones. All right, let's scroll down, and that's where you're going to see get a quote. We go there. On the top, you would select if you're going to do a residential or commercial policy. Let's do residential. Let's put our name here. All right, oops. 32601. Okay. Very easy questions, pretty much the same questions that we just looked at. Is the building located in an NFIP participating community? Most of them are. I'll show you where you can check if it is in a minute. Has the applicant suffered any flood losses in the past 5 years? Okay. Is there a basement? Is the property negatively elevated? Is it a mobile home? Okay. Is the building located entirely or partially over water? And is it on those coastal zones within a mile on the East Coast or 10 miles of the West Coast? All right. Next, you're going to select your flood zone. Okay, for our purposes, let's use AE. Okay. And has the NFIP grandfathered the property from a more favorable zone? If it was grandfathered, you can provide a deck page from a previous policy and submit that in. But for our purposes, we'll go ahead and say no. Is there an elevation certificate? You don't need one to get a quote or to bind coverage, but if you do have one and you know the elevation, it's going to help your premium. Let's go ahead and put yes here, and I'll show you what to look at on the EC. All right. Next, we need our firm date. If you go over here, this pulls up a website when you hover over it. When you go there, it takes you to this page. You'll select Florida. And this is going to tell you all the communities that are participating in the National Flood Program. Okay, as you can see, they're all here basically. So we're going to go down and look for Gainesville. The second column here is the initial firm date, so we're going to make a note of that. Come down to Gainesville, 1971. All right, let's go back to our quote. Our firm date was 1971. It only goes back to 1974, so anything prior, we're just going to put 1974. Okay, next we're going to select our elevation. All right, so let's look at our elevation certificate we have here. Just two things, very simple. Locate the base flood elevation, or the BFE. Okay, in this case, here it is, 33.4. Then go down to section C and locate the top of the bottom floor. And that's it, 35.55. All right, so just take 35.55 minus 33.4. That gives you 2.15. All right, so you only have these options here, So 2.15 would be 2 plus. Now, if you do find one that's 1.5 or somewhere in between, you can always round up. So 1.5 would be 2. Okay, 0.5 would be 1. All right. So we're at 2 plus. Let's put our construction year in here. And lastly, we're going to select our limits. So we can go up to 400,000 on our program. That's a big advantage of this over the NFIP. They have a limit of 250,000. Okay, we can go higher. Let's do 300,000. Contents, of course, and there's also additional living expense. So any loss of use coverage, that's also something that's not offered in the National Flood Insurance Program. All right, so we could put something here if you wanted to. Hit submit. That's it. There's your quote. Done. Okay. You have 3 options here, different deductibles. Okay. I can print the quote. I can complete the application. Copy the mailing address. All I got to do is fill this in. Nothing here changes the premium. Okay. Put the square footage in. Nothing changes the premium. Crawl space, slab. Can add a mortgagee. Select my billing type. Can do bill mortgagee, payment in full. Hit finish. Voila. And we're done. How easy was that? Okay, look at this. To bind coverage, all we do is print the application, have it signed, and email it in to info@argenia.com. Okay, can go over here to print the application. There it is. The insured signs, mail it in, email it in, and that's it. So it doesn't get much easier than that. The program is written on A-rated paper with Lloyd's. And if you have any questions whatsoever, please, you can call me, email me. I encourage you to go in there and try the quoting system. If you have any renewals that are coming up, compare them price-wise to what our program will offer. I think you'll be very, very impressed. You can call me at 352-575-8565, or you can email me at mikew@argenia.com. Thanks.